In the ancient crossroads of history and faith lies a land whose story is woven into the very fabric of the Bible, Syria, the land of the Sons of Aram. Did you know that Syria, often overlooked in biblical narratives, played a pivotal role in shaping the roots of Israel and the Hebrew people? In this video, we'll explore the fascinating biblical origins of Syria, uncover its deep connections to Aram, son of Shem, and trace how the Arameans influenced the formation of nations and cultures. With recent events bringing this ancient land back into global focus, it's the perfect time to rediscover its historical and spiritual significance. Stay with us until the end, as we unravel the story of Syria from its Semitic heritage to its enduring role in history. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as we dive deep into the biblical legacy of the Sons of Aram. The Sons of Aram hold a unique place in biblical history as part of the family tree that shaped much of the ancient world. Aram was one of the sons of Shem, the son of Noah, and his descendants played a significant role in the unfolding story of the Bible. Genesis 10:22 identifies Aram as part of the Semitic lineage, tying him to the origins of many ancient nations. His descendants, known as the Arameans, were among the prominent Semitic peoples of the ancient Near East. These people were not just a footnote in history, they were integral to the development of civilizations, languages, and cultures that shaped the biblical world. From their lineage came a lasting legacy of influence, connecting them to the broader narrative of the Bible and the nations surrounding Israel. The biblical origin of Syria is deeply rooted in the story of Aram and his descendants. Known in the Bible as the land of the Arameans, Syria was a region inhabited by the people of Aram. This connection is not just geographical, but cultural and historical. The Arameans established cities like Damascus, which became central to trade, politics, and religion in the ancient world. Syria's identity as the land of the Arameans reflects a profound connection between the biblical text and the region's history. The Arameans' language, Aramaic, became one of the most widely spoken languages of the ancient Near East, further cementing their influence. Through their interactions with neighboring peoples, the Arameans shaped the cultural and spiritual landscape of the Levant, leaving a mark that resonates even today. In biblical history, the Arameans and their descendants played key roles in the stories of Israel's patriarchs and matriarchs. Deuteronomy 26:5 famously refers to Jacob as a wandering Aramean, highlighting the ancestral connection between the Israelites and the Arameans. This connection goes beyond lineage, encompassing shared cultural and linguistic ties. The Arameans often interacted with the Israelites, sometimes as allies, sometimes as rivals. These interactions are recorded in stories of conflicts, alliances, and divine interventions that shaped the destiny of both peoples. The Arameans also influenced the spiritual lives of the Israelites, as their culture and practices often intersected with the covenant faith of Israel. Understanding the role of the Sons of Aram in biblical history reveals how intertwined the stories of these two peoples truly are, providing deeper insight into the ancient world of the Bible. The Sons of Aram left an indelible mark on history through the cities and regions they established, many of which still hold significance today. Among these, Damascus stands as one of the oldest continually inhabited cities in the world, tracing its roots back to the Arameans. Known for its strategic location and abundant resources, Damascus became a central hub for trade, politics, and culture in the ancient Near East. The Arameans built a network of cities across the Levant, many of which were fortified and served as important centers of influence. These cities, including Hamath and Arpad, became symbols of Aramean resilience and ingenuity. Their settlements were not only practical, but also reflective of their cultural identity, blending indigenous Semitic traditions with influences from neighboring civilizations. The geographical reach of the Arameans extended far beyond their immediate borders, shaping the historical and cultural map of the region. The name Syria carries a fascinating etymological and historical journey tied to the Arameans. The term is believed to have derived from the Akkadian word Ashur, referring to Assyria, but it eventually came to signify the land of the Arameans. This linguistic shift reflects the deep historical connections between the Assyrians and the Arameans, as well as the influence of foreign civilizations on the identity of the region. Over time, The Greeks adopted the term Syria to refer to the Levant, often using it interchangeably for the Arameans and Assyrians, despite their distinct origins. The historical roots of the name underscore the Arameans' prominence in shaping the identity of the land. As the Arameans spread across the Levant, they left an enduring cultural and linguistic legacy, with their language, Aramaic, becoming a dominant tongue in the ancient world. The story of Syria is, therefore, inseparable from the history of the Sons of Aram, whose presence helped define the region's identity. The distinction between Syrians and Assyrians is an important yet often misunderstood aspect of ancient history. Syrians are primarily descended from the Arameans, an indigenous Semitic people of the Levant region. Their history is deeply tied to the land of Aram, which encompasses much of modern-day Syria. The Arameans shaped the cultural, linguistic, and historical identity of this region, with their language, Aramaic, becoming a unifying medium of communication across the ancient Near East. On the other hand, Assyrians trace their lineage to Ashur, a Semitic ancestor whose descendants established the powerful Assyrian Empire in northern Mesopotamia. This empire, centered around cities like Nineveh and Ashur, became one of the most dominant civilizations of its time, renowned for its military might, administrative advancements, and cultural achievements. Despite their distinct histories, Syrians and Assyrians share a common Semitic origin, linking them through language and ancestry. However, their development diverged significantly due to geographical, cultural, and political factors. The Assyrians were known for their expansive empire and centralized power, while the Syrians, or Arameans, were characterized by a network of city-states and a more decentralized cultural influence. Over time, interactions between these two peoples, whether through trade, warfare, or diplomacy, created points of connection while maintaining their unique identities. Understanding these differences is key to appreciating the rich tapestry of ancient Semitic history and the enduring legacies of both the Syrians and the Assyrians. The cultural and linguistic heritage of the Syrians is a testament to their enduring identity as a Semitic people native to the Levant. Historically, their primary language was Aramaic, a Semitic tongue that became the lingua franca of the ancient Near East. Aramaic served not only as a means of communication, but also as a cultural bridge, linking the Syrians to their Semitic roots and playing a crucial role in shaping the region's identity. While modern Syrians predominantly speak Syrian Arabic, a dialect of Levantine Arabic, the continued use of Aramaic in some rural areas and religious communities highlights the deep historical connection to their ancestry. This linguistic continuity underscores the resilience of their heritage despite centuries of change. The cultural identity of the Syrians is equally shaped by a fusion of indigenous Semitic traditions and influences from foreign civilizations. Over the centuries, Syria became a crossroads for empires and cultures, from the Assyrians and Babylonians to the Greeks, Romans, and Arabs. Each wave of conquest and interaction left an imprint on Syrian art, religion, and society, enriching its cultural mosaic. The transition from Aramaic to Arabic after the Muslim conquest in 634 AD marked a significant shift in the region's linguistic landscape. Arabic gradually became the dominant language, yet it blended with the Semitic foundation of the Arameans, creating a unique linguistic and cultural identity. This blending of traditions and languages reflects the Syrians' ability to adapt while preserving the core of their ancestral heritage. The connection between Aram and modern Syria bridges biblical accounts and historical realities, revealing a rich tapestry of cultural and linguistic continuity. In the Bible, Aram, the son of Shem, is recognized as the patriarch of the Arameans, whose descendants played a foundational role in shaping the identity of the Levant, particularly the land now known as Syria. The Bible refers to this region as the land of the Arameans, emphasizing its significance as a homeland for one of the oldest Semitic peoples. This biblical perspective aligns with historical records, which trace the presence of the Arameans to the cities and regions they established, such as Damascus, one of the world's longest inhabited cities. The enduring use of Aramaic, the language of the Arameans, in some Syrian communities today serves as a poignant reminder of their lasting cultural and linguistic legacy. The Sons of Aram also carry prophetic and spiritual significance in biblical tradition. Aram's connection to Israel is highlighted in Deuteronomy 26:5, where Jacob is referred to as a wandering Aramean, underscoring the shared ancestry between the Israelites and the Arameans. This connection symbolizes the broader, interwoven destinies of the Semitic peoples and reflects the unfolding of God's plan in the ancient world. Theologically, the Sons of Aram are a reminder of the unity and diversity within the human story as narrated in the Bible, pointing to the ways in which different nations and peoples contribute to God's overarching purposes. Their story invites reflection on how the past continues to shape modern identities, reminding us of the deep roots that connect biblical history to the land and people of modern Syria. The historical resilience of the Syrians is a testament to their ability to adapt and preserve their cultural identity despite enduring external influences over millennia. During the Greek and Roman periods, Syria became a focal point of cultural and linguistic integration. Under Hellenistic governance, following the conquests of Alexander the Great, Greek became the dominant language of administration, culture, and education. Despite this, the Syrians maintained their native Aramaic and continued to practice their indigenous customs, reflecting a dynamic fusion of Greek and local traditions. The Seleucid Empire, which ruled over the region, introduced Greek political structures and encouraged the spread of Greek philosophy and religion. However, Syrians did not fully assimilate into Greek culture. They resisted complete integration and instead adapted elements of Greek governance while preserving their unique Semitic identity. This resilience allowed Syria to maintain its distinct cultural characteristics even under foreign rule. Religion has also played a significant role in the cultural fabric of Syria, contributing to its diversity and resilience. Syria has long been a melting pot of religious beliefs, with Christian, Muslim, and other communities coexisting. Christianity, introduced to the region in the 1st century AD, became deeply embedded in Syrian society, especially with the spread of Syriac Christianity. Later, the arrival of Islam in the 7th century further shaped the religious landscape, as the majority of Syrians embraced Islam. Despite this, many Christian communities remained in Syria, particularly in rural areas, where they continue to thrive alongside Muslim populations. This religious diversity has been a defining feature of Syria's identity, fostering a culture of coexistence that has withstood centuries of external pressure. From the Greek and Roman periods to the rise of Islam, Syria's resilience in maintaining its cultural, linguistic, and religious diversity speaks to the enduring spirit of its people. The genetic heritage of Syrians reflects a deep and complex history, shaped by millennia of cultural and ethnic interactions. At the core of this heritage lies a Semitic origin, with the majority of modern Syrians tracing their DNA back to Bronze Age Semitic populations. These ancient peoples, including the Arameans, Eblates, and other indigenous groups, laid the foundation for the modern Syrian identity. Their genetic legacy is a testament to the enduring influence of Semitic peoples in the Levant, with their language, customs, and traditions continuing to echo through the generations. However, Syria's location at the crossroads of civilizations means that its genetic makeup is far from simple. Over the centuries, various empires and peoples left their mark on the region. The Greeks, Romans, and Persians each contributed to the Syrian gene pool, blending with the indigenous Semitic populations. The arrival of Arabs after the 7th century further shaped the genetic and cultural landscape of Syria, adding yet another layer of diversity. Today, Syria's genetic heritage is a rich mosaic, with contributions from a variety of ethnic groups. Kurds, Armenians, Turks, and other minorities have all played a role in shaping the modern Syrian identity, making it one of the most diverse regions in the Middle East. This blending of different ancestries gives Syrians a unique and multifaceted heritage, rooted in both ancient traditions and the ongoing exchanges between peoples and cultures. The origins of Syria and its connection to the biblical narrative of Aram are not just preserved in sacred texts, but are also supported by substantial archaeological and historical evidence. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from ancient Egyptian tombs, such as the famous Beni Hassan paintings dating back to around 1900 BC. These depictions show Arameans interacting with Egyptians, wearing colorful tunics and engaging in trade or diplomacy. These images offer a glimpse into the lives of the Arameans, illustrating their presence and importance in the ancient world long before the formation of the modern Syrian state. The presence of the Arameans in these early records confirms their central role in the cultural and historical makeup of the Levant. Scholarly perspectives further support the idea that the ancient Semitic peoples, including the Arameans, were key players in shaping the cultural and linguistic landscape of the region. Linguists and historians have traced the connections between the languages of the Arameans, Hebrews, and other Semitic groups, highlighting their shared roots. The Aramean language itself became a major lingua franca of the ancient Near East, linking diverse peoples and cultures. This linguistic bridge was instrumental in the spread of ideas, trade, and religious beliefs, cementing the role of the Arameans, and by extension, the Syrians, in the broader history of the Middle East. In conclusion, Syria's rich and complex history is deeply intertwined with the biblical narrative of the Sons of Aram. From their biblical origins in the land of Aram to their enduring cultural and genetic legacy, the Arameans have played a pivotal role in shaping the region. Their influence can be seen not only in the ancient records and archaeological findings, but also in the very identity of modern Syrians. The cultural, linguistic, and genetic threads that tie Syria to its ancient past are a testament to the resilience and continuity of the Syrian people through thousands of years of change. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this fascinating topic. What do you think about the connection between the Sons of Aram and modern Syria? Share your comments below, and don't forget to like the video if you found it insightful. If you want to learn more about the rich history of Syria and its people, make sure to subscribe and share this video with others who might be interested. May God bless you all, and thank you for watching.